Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. You know, of all the missions and side quests in Fallout 4, there's one that stands out as perhaps the best ever written in the Fallout catalogue. I'm talking about The Secret of Cabot House. If there was such a thing as the Academy Award for the best written, best voice acted, and best directed side quest mission in a video game, this would be its Citizen Kane. Of course, here I must warn viewers of spoilers ahead, but bear in mind I'm presenting just one of the possible story arcs for this mission. I won't discuss the other possibility for those who want to go that route. Okay, let's dive in. You trigger this quest by visiting Bunker Hill or the Third Rail for the first time by talking to Edward Deegan. There he'll direct you to the Cabot House, where this three-part masterpiece of a quest kicks off. Go on, ring the doorbell. And let's get started.
Let's go meet the boss.
What is this place?
Better to let Jack answer that. Come on. Jack, the new gal is here.
One moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
You think aliens created human civilization?
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures. Sumer, Egypt, Assyria. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even, clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending her to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about it for now. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep. I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Alright, so your first task is to get the package and bring it back. When you get to the asylum, you'll be directed to where some punk raiders have taken it. But as you can see, the Cabot house is pretty nice. Probably the nicest house in the Commonwealth. So you run off and do that. Then come back to the house and report back to Deegan, where there'll be some drama going on between the Cabots in the background.
She's not
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
She is?
No, but that doesn't
Your sister
mean...
is missing and I want her found.
When
What
do I
else
get
is Edward
paid?
for?
We'll get to that.
Family safe.
First, I need to know what happened to the courier.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next.
And what's next is part 2 of the quest. Emogene takes a lover.
Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
So we follow Deegan upstairs to get the dirt on the promiscuous Emogene Cabot.
I'm just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Emogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
No problem. I'll bring her back.
The trouble usually isn't finding her. It's persuading her to come home. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
I'm off to find the loony sister then.
But before I rush off to find loony Emogene, I get more dirt on the mysterious Cabot family.
I was intrigued by your theory about an ancient alien civilization.
Actually, it was my father's theory. Now proven beyond doubt, although only to me, unfortunately. There aren't many archaeology journals publishing these days.
What was your father's theory?
He believed that all of the earliest human civilizations shared some common parent that was unknown to history. Think of Atlantis. The myth of an advanced civilization destroyed by a cataclysm is shared by many widely separated ancient cultures. Eventually, he found what he was looking for. A lost city, buried beneath the sands of the empty quarter of the Arabian desert. Millennia older than the earliest human civilizations, but with technology that seems to have surpassed our own. And yet, everything about it is strange, disturbing geometries, tools not made for human hands, carvings that hint at dimensions beyond our own.
You have proof?
Enough to satisfy me. He only made a single expedition to the Lost City, but he brought back enough to show beyond a doubt that the city he found wasn't made by or for human beings.
You said your father found a lost city?
Yes, he spent years looking and was widely ridiculed by the so-called experts. I'm ashamed to say even I doubted him. But in the end, he found it. A lost city, buried in the sands of the Rub al-Khali, the empty quarter of Arabia.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
All right.
How'd your father manage to travel to Arabia with the whole world blown to hell?
Ah, well, that was before the war, when he was a young man.
How is that possible? The war was 200 years ago.
It is an unusual situation, but... well, it's a private family matter. That's no concern of yours. Are we done?
What's going on at that old insane asylum?
I carry out some of my research there. That's all you need to know.
The more I know, the better I'll be at my job.
Well, I suppose that may be true. My father is confined in Parsons. For his own safety and everyone else's. He became dangerously unstable after handling an ancient artifact he found in Arabia. I've spent my life trying to figure out how to cure him. Are we done?
Quite a place you've got here. Amazing that it survived the war.
Thank you. I try not to take it for granted. We were definitely more fortunate than most. It hasn't been easy keeping it up to pre-war standards, but we do what we can. Was there anything else?
We get the bulk of the Cabot mystery, mostly from Jack. Jack's mother, Wilhelmina, Lorenzo's wife there in the portrait, is a bit dense and doesn't seem to know much about anything.
I just can't bear to think what might have happened to poor Emogene. I can't believe how callous Jack can be about his sister. Why does Emogene do this to me? Who are you again? Oh, what do you want?
But don't let that innocent old lady facade fool you. She knows exactly what she and her children are doing to Lorenzo. Keep that in mind as you wrestle with the moral choices this story offers.
Now you've met the matriarch of the family. Explains a lot, doesn't it?
You'll find Imogene's been shacking up with this scumbag con artist cult leader, Brother Thomas.
But here I must pause to say this is where you'll find perhaps the most beautiful NPC in the Commonwealth.
I gotta, go out more. Meet some real chicks.
Anyway, after slaughtering everyone,
Including that missionary lady I was just gushing about a few seconds ago.
I find Emogene sleeping on that filthy mattress, and she gives us more dirt on the fountain of youth serum Lorenzo's been providing them with.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
I hope you weren't too attached to Thomas.
I was done with him, and he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Emogene not only reveals that Jack Cabot is a mama's boy, but confirms that Mother is in fact a greedy witch who would convince her son to give her all of the remaining serum. Anyway, before I split the scene, I grabbed this mini nuke here, just lying under this bed. Who the hell leaves a nuclear bomb under their bed?
I dunno, man.
Anyway, after you've found Emogene and killed her lover and his friends, you come back to the Cabot house, where a new development is underway as you arrive. And this kicks off the climactic third act of the quest.
Oh my
Edward,
God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gee, now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
What happened?
The guards at Parsons called in that they were under attack. Edward went to help. I've only just been able to raise him, briefly. I didn't get much, but it sounds like the situation there is nearly out of control. I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
As you probably guessed, my father is the source of the serum.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling her all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Hold on, weren't you off looking for Emogene? Did you find her?
I found her, as requested. Now, what about my pay?
Oh, yes. Edward usually handles these things. You'll want caps, I suppose? Let me see what I have. Here. I hope this is close to your usual fee.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
I'm not that great at taking orders.
Then it's time to learn, or neither one of us is likely to leave Parsons alive. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Emogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
So we have to follow Jack all the way to the asylum, and along the way, he tells us how for the past 400 years, he's supposedly been trying to find a cure for Lorenzo's psychosis.
Psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system. I'm well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But I assure you that if I had the chance, I would gladly give it all up to have my father back, even for a short time.
It sure sounds as if Jack is this caring, loving son, but we have reason to doubt his sincerity. He's a mama's boy. It was her idea to lock Lorenzo up, and he didn't resist. But now we will soon meet Lorenzo himself and get his side of the story. So until we meet Lorenzo face to face, we are justified in thinking, maybe the Cabots are the baddies in this family saga. I gotta say, the writers of this episode are firing on all cylinders. This side quest can easily be turned into its own DLC.
We need to get to my office. From there we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
At long last, we finally arrive at the insane asylum prison. And after dispatching the usual cast of raiders in our way, we reach Lorenzo's dark underground prison, where he's been languishing for the past 400 years, and hear his voice for the very first time.
And stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
You worthless maggots, hurry!
Your men upstairs don't seem to have been of much use. That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
They're almost through! Get that door open!
I'm opening the main door.
there?
Hurry!
Shit,
The Abremlin
she's
field
coming
is
in.
down.
Kill her!
Apparently, even the simplest task was beyond your capabilities. That's
No!
it.
Don't you die on
I
me.
can feel my strength returning. Now, I will finally be free.
Now, at this stage, you must decide whether to open Lorenzo's prison door or kill him. There's not a third option. I'm going to let him out and see where that
Right
leads.
thing. Open this door and let me out.
As soon as you set the Abremlin generators, I can end this.
Do the right thing. Let me out of here.
If you don't set the generators soon, he'll free himself and then we're all dead.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here?
You fool!
Ah, at long last, you did the right thing. You'll see.
Father, don't do this.
Too late, Jack.
Hell yeah.
Why don't you wait there so that we can have that little chat that's so long overdue?
Get away while you can.
It seems Jack doesn't want to talk to his father. We'll have to kill him, you know. And all the rest of them.
Say I do help you kill Jack and the rest of your family. What's in it for me?
What Jack stole from me, I will give to you freely. The gift of immortality. But first, I have some unfinished business to deal with. With your help, I trust. Meet me at Cabot House. I'm sure that's where the rats will congregate. We'll talk after my family is dealt with.
And here is where he uses his telekinesis powers to blast these doors open.
Let's go.
You could just leave and fast travel by yourself to Cabot House. Lorenzo will be waiting there. But here's the thing. You don't want to do that. You want to follow him all the way there on foot to get a real look at just who it is you just unleashed upon the world. This walk can take up to 8 in-game hours to take, but it's well worth it. You see, Lorenzo's actually the most interesting and most dangerous NPC in the entire Commonwealth. He walks like a man who knows where he's going, what he wants. He's been patiently biding his time in the basement of an insane asylum for 400 years. Thinking, planning, plotting for this day, when he would be free to do all the things he's been thinking of doing. My. Just imagine what's going through his mind right now as he calmly strolls the deserted streets on his way to murder his family. As we shall soon see, he has every reason to be cocky. He's indestructible.
That's right. He's immortal. He cannot be killed by any physical means.
This Deathclaw can fight all it wants, but Lorenzo will ultimately defeat him. Even though he gets his ass tossed around like a rag doll, he'll always get up and eventually kill whatever stands in his way.
Democracy is truth. Communism is death.
If he runs into an obstacle, he will simply power his way through it, breaking all the laws of physics. Lorenzo Cabot is just one bad hombre. And his AI is programmed to walk right through the Saugus ironworks that's just crawling with forged raider baddies with flamethrowers. But Lorenzo doesn't care.
He will kill anyone in his way using just his fists, or whatever weapon an enemy drops, or that he might find lying around. Like this baseball bat he just picked up. Look at him swing that thing, like a major leaguer. He's just ruthless, brutal, merciless. I don't have to do anything at all except watch my 3 compadres beat the shit out of this poor man or woman or whoever that is screaming for their lives. And Lorenzo is absolutely unrelenting. He chased these guys all the way up to the rooftop, taking on 2, 3 dudes at a time. He's a freaking machine. And after he's calmly killed everything in his way,
German tank will fall. China will fall.
he resumes his casual walk to kill even more people at his house. It's quite something, really, to follow Lorenzo Cabot on his sojourn to revenge. We even run into this group of operators who work for me, actually, herding their new batch of slaves off to our settlement. That's like 9 of us all walking together, which is actually a rare thing to see. As the sun set on our walk, we were ambushed by a squad of Enclave soldiers. Lorenzo went to work. He could have easily killed all of them single-handedly if we weren't around. And we kept right on marching through the twilight hours. We would have missed all that had we simply fast-traveled to Cabot House after we let him out. That's what I love about this game. It has these wonderful little side stories you can easily miss if you're not careful. Now, if you'll recall, we started our walk at 1 PM. It's now 8:22 PM. That's almost a 7.5-hour walk, and we're still not quite there. Along the way, we pass this billboard that says, "Life is a race. Win." But for Lorenzo, life is no longer a race. He lives forever. He will outlast everyone. The only race in Lorenzo's life is the race against boredom. At some point, he'll have seen everything, done everything, experienced everything there is. Quite a spooky thing to think about, actually. Slowly, as the sun sets and the moon rises, we finally arrive at Cabot House, where Lorenzo waits outside while I go in first.
You go inside first. I'll join you at the right moment.
I'm pretty sure that right moment will involve some kind of murder.
This is going to be quite the family drama, and as soon as I step through the door, Jack furiously asks me why in the world I set his revenge-driven, psycho live-forever father out of his cage.
You were just keeping him prisoner to keep yourselves alive.
That's a lie. I worked for centuries to find a way to cure him. But he doesn't want to be cured. He likes what he's become.
Hold on there, Jack. She has a point. Your story about curing Lorenzo has never quite added up.
What are you doing, Edward?
I'd just like to hear what she has to say. She's talked to Lorenzo. I never have. You're saying you think Jack's been lying about Lorenzo all this time?
Yes, Lorenzo doesn't seem crazy to me, although he's understandably pretty pissed off.
Well, goddamn. I guess you have some explaining to do, Jack.
You can't seriously doubt me, Edward. After all I've done for you?
Oh my!
Ah, you're all here. Good.
How did you get in here?
Why so surprised? This is my house, after all. I like what you've done with the place.
Lorenzo, thank God you finally escaped. Jack just wouldn't listen. You know I would never.
You have all betrayed me, kept me a prisoner, and fed off me like vampires to prolong your pathetic, worthless lives. That is now over. Your time is up.
His brainwave powers are so powerful, it pushed me through the walls.
Please, Lorenzo.
I went to work on them with my knife.
Jack.
It was messy. Wilhelmina splayed like a rag doll on the coffee table. After the bloodbath, I head over and have a chat with Lorenzo.
Well, that's done. Thank you for your assistance.
I didn't do this for nothing.
Don't worry. You will find I always keep my promises.
And he gives us some of his mysterious serum, which, while it won't make us live forever, unfortunately, does jack us up with ridiculous levels of radiation protection. Strength boost as well. He gives us 5 of them, with a promise of more, but only after you've used these up.
Here is your reward. I will provide you with a lifetime supply, as needed. But remember, this is my gift to you. I will give you another vial when you need it, for your own use only. Do not sell it or throw it away. After business, pleasure. Help yourself to a drink if you like. Jack seems to have done very well for himself, despite everything. As for myself, I can see that I have a lot to learn. Things have changed while I've been locked away. This new world seems to be one of limitless possibilities for people of our talents and inclinations.
What are you talking about? The world's been destroyed.
You're looking at things the wrong way, my friend. The old world's luxuries were paid for by an infinity of rules and restrictions. There was no room for a truly creative mind to flourish. Now, however, there's nothing to stand in my way. Or yours.
Hey there.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I was curious about the ancient artifact you always wear.
Jack spent so many futile years trying to understand this. I could have told him everything he wanted to know. Through it, I commune with the ancient minds that founded our civilization. Whether they live within it, or it communicates with them through time or space, or whether it simply holds their memories, I don't know. What I do know is that it has widened my horizons beyond the tiny scope granted to normal men. I spent my long captivity exploring the memories of the ancients, their arts and sciences, their philosophy and worldview. Did you need something else?
Are you really over 400 years old?
Yes, I truly am. Although since I spent almost 4 centuries of that locked in a tiny room, I have spent most of my time exploring my own mind, as it were. Are we done?
After our chat, I strip the bloodied and maimed bodies of the Cabots of their worldly possessions. Nothing amazing or worth mentioning. A gamma gun, no biggie. And share our last moments with the world-weary Deegan, who manages to hold on to his dignity.
It's a damn shame things had to end like this.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had to answer that for myself. Only thing I'm sure of is that I won't stay here. I've had my doubts about the Lorenzo situation for a long time. You may not realize, I've been working for the Cabot since before the Great War. I never met Lorenzo, of course. He was already locked up in Parsons when I came on board. So I've had to take Jack's word for everything the whole time. And I won't lie, I had a good situation here, and I didn't want to rock the boat. I don't know if it was the right decision or not. But what's done is done.
You didn't owe Jack anything. You were an employee, nothing more.
Well, I don't know about that. But I'd given him plenty of loyalty over the years without getting much respect in return. Well, no point in hanging around here any longer. I'm done with the Cabots.
Ah, my friend. Good to see you again. What can I do for you?
And that concludes the best Fallout side mission of all time, folks. Just listen to that applause. I don't know what else to say, folks. Just hand the writers their Academy or whatever award. Well deserved. Bravo. Bravo. And thank you all for watching. Let me know if you agree with me that this is the best Fallout side mission ever. Hit that subscribe button if you made it this far.
And I really, really wish Lorenzo were my friend and I could go to his house and hear him say to me,
"Ah, my friend. Good to see you again. What can I do for you?"